So what then is UI? So UI interface, this or basically UI stands for user interface. Okay, so the design is is just something to coin it to like user interface design. So UI is basically elements and components that appeals to the eyes of users. So it's looking at the aesthetic features of a product. It could be a digital product or a physical product. So basically, a poor user interface would tend to reduce returning customers, and but not the otherwise. So if your interface is cool or is good, you'd have people returning to use your product or yeah, your service. This could include the colors, typography, buttons, and the likes, and then the arrangements of these, or the looks of and then style of your products. Okay, so let's take a look at these images. Okay, so contrasting these three devices or products. Okay, which one would you go for? So in my view, I would go for this. Okay, we know people have different tastes and preferences. So my taste or preference would be this because of how everything is being arranged. Okay, and then the colors. Okay, but if you look at this, it looks like it's disorganized. Okay, so the UI doesn't look okay. For here, the text, that's the UI. The text component looks very okay. They look, that's the typography. They are well arranged. The image section are also well arranged and then aligned. But here it looks like some disorganized. Um, so yeah, the work is or the UI is not like well organized or planned out. And then here you could see the contrasting colors of the text and then the background. There's some contrast between them, which makes it not appealing. And if you see how things are, this seems to be aligned very well. So what then do we say about this? Okay, so for me, I'm going to go for this. I'll go for this other than these two. So UI, to have returning customers, okay, is good, and it's okay to have a beautiful UI, and which would have you getting people to return to use your product. Okay, you don't want to someone to download your app or your application or your software or visit your page and then wouldn't want to come back again. Okay, so this a beautiful, a good way to have users returning to your product or your app.